Hello students, we started our fifth standard geography syllabus. Is AVS part 1 environmental studies part 1 syllabus, and we completed first lesson. We completed first lesson, that is our earth and our solar system. In that we have seen the information about our solar system and have given homework also and have given markings of all these question answers while teaching. So we are going to see today in this video second lesson of fifth standard, motions of the earth. Motions of the earth means movement of the earth system. You know about our solar system, about our earth also. And in this video we are going to see earth's rotation, then how day and night on the globe appears as a practical. So all these things we are going to see. So before seeing this video, you should have to keep textbook in front of you as well as notebook also for the markings, okay, or points. So see page number 6, motions of the earth. First, rotation has given of the earth. How it means, what does it means? Try this. Take a top, spin it and observe its movement. So one example has given of top. Top means bhowra in our language. We say bhowra. Yes. And just you should have to take this. So you are playing with that. The top turns around itself. The top turns around itself, and any object that turns about itself actually turns around a certain imaginary line. Just like our globe is just rotating around itself, in the same way any object is also rotating around itself. Rotation is movement around itself. is स्वतःभोवती फिरणे. कोणताही ऑब्जेक्ट जरी असेल स्वतःभोवती फिरणे. The turning of an object around itself is called rotation. Note down this answer in one sentence. For answering one sentence, this definition, learn. The turning of an object around itself is called rotation. Is called rotation. And the imaginary line around which it rotates. So whatever imaginary lines are creating when it is rotating around itself, it is called the axis of its rotation. The axis of its rotation. So any object can rotating around itself with the help of its axis, and it creates imaginary line. It creates imaginary line. See in the picture here, this is the axis of a top, okay, and upon its axis that top is rotating. Top is rotating. Yes, it creates this type of imaginary lines, these green lines. See, okay, it appears like that, and just this object is rotating around its axis, and it creates all these imaginary lines, and this is called axis of its rotation. Axis of its rotation. So note down these two definitions in your notebook, okay, and try this at home properly. Then next point is the earth's rotation. The earth's rotation. What Thus it means the Earth's rotation. Okay, see properly. Try this. Take a globe like the one in the picture. Just you should have to take a globe just like in the picture. This type of globe. Observe that. Okay. And I have drawn such type of globe on the board also. Okay. That also observe. Note the line around which it rotates. Note the line around which it rotates, and now take a plumb line. Take a plumb line. This is called plumb line. Plumb line is the thread. This is thread. There that heavy weight is there at this end. It is just you should have to take thread or any line. Just have to bind that with eraser or any object, smaller object. So that is called plumb line. That is called plumb line. Okay. And tie a long thread to an eraser and make one. You should have to tie an eraser also and make one. So this is stop. But just you are able to tie up that thread with eraser. Okay, to observe that. So observe how it rotates. How it rotates. Our globe rotates. Okay. You will see that the plumb line and the Earth's axis are at an angle to each other. This one. Our plumb line. This. Okay. What is there? You will see that the plumb line and the Earth's axis are at angle to each other. Where is axis? This one. This is axis of our globe. This is globe. Okay. This is globe. Circle. This. Circle is globe. And this is the axis of our globe, on which axis our Earth is rotating from west to east, from west to east direction around its axis, and to that plumb line, whatever plumb line is there in the middle is this one. See, it makes an angle here. Here is angle. It is making an angle to that globe, okay. Earth is rotating around its axis just like that, okay. And here these two makes angle. So that is the Earth's axis is inclined. So that is the axis of our globe. See on this. The Earth rotates with its axis inclined like this, and the line NS in the picture. The line NS in the picture shows the Earth's axis. Shows the Earth's axis. And this is S. That line shows the Earth's axis. The Earth's axis. This line. This line shows our Earth's axis. Okay? Should have to observe that part. This line. And S. North Pole, South Pole. Means Uttar Dhruva, Dakshin Dhruva in our language. Okay? Try to understand that. Then it passes through the center of the earth. It passes through the center of the earth. Okay? This is the center of the earth and it is rotating like that. The points N and S are called the poles of the earth. So these points, which points? This N and S are called the poles of the earth. Which poles? North pole and south pole. North pole and south pole. These two and S points. These 2 points. It's called North pole and south pole. Note down in your notebook also and in your textbook, mark down whatever markings I am giving, that you should have to write down in your notebook, okay, according to our exercise questions, okay. L is the north pole of the earth and S is the south pole of the earth. This, observe this. If a circle were drawn around the surface of the earth, if a circle drawn around the surface of the earth exactly in between the north and south poles, it would divide the earth into 2 equal parts. Into 2 equal parts. 2 equal parts. This part and this part. See, middle line is there again here. That is equator. Equator, this, and this equator divides the earth into 2 parts. This first part, second part, just like that. One part, second part. Into 2 parts it divides. So this imaginary circle is called the equator. Again see. If a circle were drawn around the surface of the earth exactly in between the north and south pole, it would divide the earth into 2 equal parts. This imaginary circle is called the equator. This imaginary circle is called the equator. So that equator line divides the earth into 2 parts. This part and this part. And this is called equator line. This is called equator of the earth. The 2 equal parts it makes of the earth are called the northern hemisphere and the southern hemisphere respectively. So whatever parts equator creates, equator line creates, 2 parts it creates. So upper part, that is called northern hemisphere, this part, after this line, this is called northern hemisphere. After this part, half part, this is called southern hemisphere. This part called southern hemisphere. This part is called northern hemisphere. This part is called southern hemisphere. Understand? So in this way, this imaginary line, equator line, divides the earth into 2 parts. They are northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere. So all these smaller terms, all these smaller definitions you should have to note down in your notebook. Okay, what is equator? Note down equator. Then rotation, what is called rotation, what is called equator, in which part earth divides, means northern part, southern part. All these points you should have to note down in your notebook. And observe a globe. Observe this globe which I have drawn on the board. Okay. That globe is also in your textbook. Properly see it. What is north pole, what is south pole, what is axis. So all these smaller definition you should have to write down and note down in your notebook. So that homework is there for you. All these smaller definition you should have to note down in your notebook and learn that. What is rotation? Okay. What is called rotation, what is called the equator. position, okay, and second, what is called equator, okay. Then this image, draw the image or diagram of a globe in your notebook. So that is the homework for you. I have given markings of all these questions. That diagram of or image of globe has given, that you should have to draw in your notebook. It is very important according to your examination. Okay. So next part we will see in next video. Hope you understood this video. Okay. Do your homework properly. We will see next part in next video. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.